more on it later if you need it. You can use this page to modify the information that describes your name, location, and the person or department responsible for the Firebox. Only the device name field is required, and you can use this default name, which is the model number, or you can type a name that will help you identify your Firebox. For this demonstration, I'll leave the default name. My Firebox T10 is at a branch office, so I'll type that here. And I want people to contact the IT department if they have any questions about the IT department. You also need to select the time zone that the Firebox will reside in. This information is important to make sure the correct time appears in log files and reports. My Firebox is in the Pacific time zone, so I'll use this drop-down menu to change the setting. You can use one of three methods to apply a feature key. If the Firebox already has a feature key, or if the device was previously activated, the wizard automatically retrieves the feature key from the WatchGuard website and applies it to your Firebox. If your Firebox has not yet been activated, you can use the online activation option within the wizard to activate your Firebox and then automatically retrieve and download the feature key. Finally, if you have a Firebox that was previously activated, you can manually paste the feature key text into the wizard when prompted to do so. If you don't have an internet connection when you run the web setup wizard, you can always choose to skip activation entirely and apply the feature key later. As you can see here, because I have internet access and my device, the wizard was able to successfully retrieve and apply the feature key for my Firebox. All I need to do now is click Next to apply the settings I just configured. That's it. The setup is complete. Now that the basic configuration is complete, confirm that the connections are working as expected. To see the status of your interfaces, log into the web UI and then select Dashboard Interfaces. Select the Detail tab so you can see whether the link status for the external interface is up. If it's not, or the external network doesn't have internet access. One common way to resolve this issue is to restart your internet router and then restart the Firebox. You can also use your browser to test internet connectivity through the Firebox or to test internet connectivity watchguard.com. If you test your connection and it doesn't work, you may need to take a few more steps to update the IP address and DNS information on your computer. If you're comfortable with the Windows command line, you can use release and ipconfig renew commands to quickly force your computer to request a new IP address. Or you can just reboot your computer to force it to get a new IP address. If your computer uses a static IP address, or you did not enable DHCP for the trusted network, you might need to manually change your computer's IP address to be on the same subnet as the trusted interface. You can do this from the Windows Control Panel. If you have followed all these steps so far but still can't browse to the internet, it could be a problem with the device feature key. If you did not install the feature key in the wizard, you must do it now. If the Firebox doesn't have a feature key, it will only allow one user to connect to the internet at a time. If there are multiple computers on your trusted network, there is no guarantee that your computer will be the one to get internet access. To resolve this problem, connect your computer directly to the trusted interface and reboot the Firebox. This will make sure that your computer gets the first connection. Then, you can install the feature key and verify internet access from your computer. Once you know that's working, you can connect your internal network to the trusted interface. Now that your Firebox is up and running, it's important basic firewall settings that are enforced out of the box. By default, it blocks all inbound traffic and allows all outbound TCP, UDP, and ping traffic. You can use the FireWare Web UI or WatchGuard System Manager to customize your configuration. If this is a new device, it's a good idea to upgrade to the latest version of FireWare OS. You can check for updates at the WatchGuard Support Center. If your Firebox uses FireWare version 11.10.1 or higher, you can see and download available OS updates right from the FireWare web UI by selecting System, Upgrade OS. The top of this page shows latest release if no updates are available. If an update is available, you can select it and download it to your device from here. For more information about the Web Setup Wizard, Web Setup Wizard,